welcome back to the Spider's Web, and now it's the begins time. We're going to be doing the Zard Beast. This is the final figure in a... I've noticed how as soon as I start doing this, Laddie starts whinging. Anyway, this is the final figure in the Invasion from Outer Space game. We've got everything else done. I'm going to show you the scouts. I've finished them all off and sprayed them. It doesn't actually give that frosted look that I was hoping it would, but the helmets look quite frosted, so yeah, it's not too bad. I'm not quite sure about the helmets. I really think I made a mistake by doing that, but what the heck, they're done. Can't go back now. Well, I can, I could always strip them down, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so what am I going to be doing with this fella? Well, we need quite a bit of the Rhinox hide. When I say quite a bit, I mean quite a bit. Because I'm going to try something with this one I haven't done before. So I want quite a bit of that. And quite a bit of the scab red, because I want to get this quite dark, but I want it reddish colour. But I'm not going to be doing it. Oops, Laddie's dog hairs get everywhere. I don't want to do it as dry paint. I want to do it just like fairly wet paint and just put it on like I'm doing a wash and let the colours merge with this. So we'll see how we go. I'm not sure as to whether or not the Citadel colours are possibly the best option for doing this, but we'll go brown down here. And the shadows underneath. That will come across at the top as well. And then the red can take over at the top, and we can try and see if we can get it so that it all blends in nicely together. I'm trying to get, that's the idea behind it anyway. I just want to try and get it blending in and mixing together on the palette, or on the model rather than on the palette. And here we go. Let's see. Oops, I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm not bothered about his face. What I'm going to have to do though is find some do that so that hopefully I can get it in such a way where I'm not wobbling everything, but no, it's still not doing too well. see how it goes when we start building up on the detail. Because that's the idea with this, it's putting like a wash down first and then going over for detail, but we don't want to do too much so we're trying to make it so that it looks as though part's in shadow, part isn't. And hopefully when this dries it will look of the business. So the problem is the fact that there's no base for this. I'm going to have to look for something to pop this on when I'm painting it properly, I think. Because it's as wobbly as anything at the moment, as you can probably tell. And that isn't helping. So I'm going to take it off and put it down, and we're going to have to now allow this a few moments to dry and see how it looks. I found something that hopefully will keep this steadier. It's a bit bulkier than I was hoping for, hopefully I can keep it within camera shots, see how it goes. Okay, so as you can see we've got the red and the brown mixing in rather nicely together there. What I want to do now is use again the scab red. Oops. Let's see if I can just dry brush using this. As I say, it is a dry brush over. And I'll not be going everywhere, just where I think. It's basically like a highlighting exercise, but it's not fully highlighting at all. It's well, sorry, it's not fully highlighting. It's certainly not a proper dry brush. I've got a bit too much paint on here for it to be a dry brush. It is just purely and simply just to pick out the raised areas over the what we shall describe as a wash. That we started with. And as I said, we're just going to pick out all the raised areas. The spines and everything are going to be a different colour altogether. Not decided what yet. The feet, the claws, obviously going to be a much paler colour. They're not going to be the red. And so I think he's looking quite good now. I'll be using more and more reds as time goes on. It'll not just be scab red all the time. There will be blood red going on. I'll be mixing a few browns in here as well. But we'll see how we go with it, because I want it to be quite dark and evil looking, but yet bright and colourful. I don't know, I've got ideas for it, I just don't really know how to apply them as yet, but we're going to see how we go with it. Like I said, the red's going on rather nicely. We have detail there that we can see now properly, which we couldn't really see when it was black. And I think we'll use the Scrag Brown just to add just a different effect colour to it. We don't want it red underneath, we want it a different. I'm trying to get it so that it's like a brownish colour underneath and where it would be in shadow. That would look much better. So I don't want it really vivid brown. I want it to be colour. As I said, I want there to be colour there, but not. But I still want it to look dark and, shall we say, menacing. So I'm going to come round and see if I can blend some of this brown in with the red I've already put on. Just finish out slightly as I'm working, just not have it just finish, but just keep blending it up and up, and higher, so that you can see the red, but you can see the brown as well, like a gradiated. I'm going to go over a little bit more with the brown, I think, because I've realised I quite like it over the red. So I'm going to do that and then come back and go with blood red on the top of everything else. That's brilliant, even if I say so myself. No, I don't mean the painting technique, I just actually mean the colour there. It's almost exactly what I wanted. So that brown's done.